Scott Martin joins us. He always says controversial things, but you know, he's good at what he does, as is Susan.
By accident.
By accident. I hear you, buddy. Very nice hair. Very nice hair. Scott, the most important question then is, with all the money, why does Elon Musk cut his own hair? What do you think?
Well, from a guy that doesn't cut his own hair, I think he feels like he can do anything he wants. And as Susan said, he's the richest man in the world. A lot of that is stock options, but he's created a lot of wealth for others, too.
Absolutely.
I mean, besides employees, also investors. So I think, Neil, he kind of goes to the beat of his own drum. And obviously, depending on who he's attacking over Twitter on any particular day, he tends to win those arguments, too.
You know, and Susan raised a good point when we talk about, you know, we tend to look at these things linearly, like how much you're paying in taxes. Turns out he's paying quite a bit in taxes, thank you. But even if you were to take and confiscate all the funds of the richest, it wouldn't come close to addressing, you know, the $23–24 trillion in debt we just pile up. That isn't the result of not taxing them enough. It's really the result, and this has happened to Republican and Democratic administrations alike, of spending much, much more than we have.
That's right. It's not a tax problem. It's a spending problem. And obviously, if you look at the Treasury Department receipts over the last several years, we're at record levels. So that tells you they have the money. They just overspend. So will they ever get it together as far as the Democrats or Republicans? No, because the government likes to spend, and whether they spend on things that are actually worthwhile, or whether it's waste, fraud, and abuse, is up to anybody's debate. But the regardless point is that they do overspend, and they have the tax dollars to actually be a little more responsible, but they're not. You
know, long before you were born, probably, when we had the Bill Clinton internet boom going on, and we had surpluses for a while, it really took something like that to pare our debt down to size. Certainly the deficits went away and started surpluses, but short of something like that, do you ever think we'll get this solved?
I don't, Neil, because it's kind of funny money. I mean, the dollar's the world's reserve currency. To add an increase in the debt ceiling, as we just recently did, or to add numbers to a balance sheet that's at the Treasury Department is a whim. It's not really anything that takes a lot of work. So there's really no adult in the room when it comes to the spending that we get out of D.C., and therefore I don't think they're going to stop.
All right. We'll watch it closely. Scott Martin, thank you very much. I knew this would happen.